It's good to welcome back to Anfield, Andy Burnham.
Thank you all, thank you so much. That felt better than last time. What an honour it is to stand before you again. 5 years ago, things changed. Not because of me, but because of you. All of you. Things changed because you were here again in your thousands, still at the side of these families after 20 dark years. And they changed because you made your voices heard, and thank God you did. That day your voices were carried off this cot and into every living room in the land, and from there into the heart of the establishment. I knew you were right and they were wrong. You helped me find the political courage to do something. I wanted to address you today to thank you for that and for all the encouragement you have given to me since. Just as I did 5 years ago, I have asked people what else I should say to you today. My mum told me to wish you all the best for the league. She did, she really did. And to say how fitting it would be if you won it in this of all years. Now, Bill Kenwright said here last year that you've always got to do what a Scouse mother tells you to do. But if I followed her advice today, my reception at Goodison tomorrow would be far worse than anything I've ever had here. So, ever the politician, I will just say that I can see what she means and leave it at that. I have many memories. I have many memories of 5 years ago, but one stays with me, and I'll share it with you. When the service here was over, my great mate, Steve Rotherham, said to me, "You've got to come to the town hall to see the families get the freedom of the city." I said, "Steve, after the day I've had, I just think I'll get off home, mate." He said, no, you're coming, I insist." So off I went. I arrived at the town hall feeling a little bruised and fragile. As I trudged up the grand staircase, I looked up, and the welcoming party would have struck fear into any Evertonian heart. Dalgleish, Hanson, Gerrard, Carragher. And just when I thought the day couldn't get any worse, Kenny boomed out at the top of his voice. "Oh no, Andy, you've not come to upset them all again, have you?" Famous sledgehammer wit, but it broke the ice, and it brought us together that evening, and he helped me find a new resolve for you. And that's typical of the man. What leadership, what loyalty he has shown these 25 years. On your behalf, I thank him today. I thank all the players of that era, although they did combine to ruin my childhood. And I thank all the players ever since, the current players here today, showing their respect. I thank the club as a whole. They've never let you down. And we thank others too today. The Right Reverend James Jones, who more than any before him, in his position, has brought peace and healing to this city. Professor Phil Scraton, without whom, quite simply, the truth would never have been told. Jimmy McGovern, Brian Reed, Tony Barrett, and my good friend David Conn, with whose words were my trigger to act. I thank Maria Eagle, Steve Rotherham, Derek Twigg, Alison McGovern for being there all the way with all of the Merseyside MPs. And today I thank the Home Secretary for her understanding and leadership. And one other person, if you'll let me. 5 years ago, his shout was the first. So wherever you are out there, Roy Dixon, take a bow. If I live to be 100, I'm never going to forget the sound of your voice, mate, that's for sure. It was the moment the dam burst, but it had to. One lone cry, now an unstoppable movement, asking the most profound questions about our country and the way it has been run. How can it be that an entire city was crying injustice for 20 years and no one was listening? The negatives are in the end outweighed. As things come full circle, the shadows are lifting. These last 25 years are a great vindication of your club, my club, our city, and everything it is about. A place that knows right from wrong, what true solidarity means. Liverpool stands before the country in a new light today, richer than others in what really matters. In time, your fight will make our country better, a place where power and respect are more evenly shared. I want to end by saying something directly to Margaret, to Sue, Trevor, Jenny, and all the families. And I only wish I could say it to Anne Williams, whose memory we also honour today. There are others too who have gone but gave everything to this fight, and you'll know who they are. Working with you all these last 5 years has been the greatest privilege of my life. Nothing I will ever do will matter more or bring a deeper sense of fulfilment. You have taught me more than a lifetime in politics ever could. Dignity, courage, humanity. You are truly the best of us. There is still an uncertain road ahead, we know that, but the country is with you now. It now knows the 96 better than it did before, and it knows them as your sons, daughters, fathers, cousins, all with their own hopes and dreams. We remember them all. We think of all of those hurt by Hillsborough, those lost souls and survivors who returned but were never the same. But they will prevail. And they'll prevail only because of all of you. So today is your day too. You have made this city stronger. You will make our country fairer. You have given hope to people the world over. And what was your call 5 years ago is mine today. Justice for the 96. Thank you very much.